I never imagined silence could feel so loud. He didn't argue. He didn't ask questions. He didn't even flinch. His face just changed. A stillness settled over him. The kind that says whatever was broken couldn't be mended now. No rewinding. No takebacks. No softening the blow. If you've ever said something you thought was simply honest, only to watch it shatter someone, then keep reading. And if you've ever pushed away the person you love the most without meaning to, I promise, you're not the only one. It was a regular Tuesday night. Nothing remarkable. The kids had finally gone to bed after their nightly chaos. Juice spills, missing homework, bath time meltdowns. We sat on opposite ends of couch, like usual. He was scrolling on his phone. My laptop was open on my lap. Though I wasn't really doing anything. We weren't fighting. We just weren't anything. I can't even remember what sparked it. Maybe a comment about how we never did date nights anymore. Maybe he mentioned that couple we used to hang out with, the ones still doing romantic weekends and holding hands like teenagers. I think I laughed, lightly, maybe bitterly, and said, well, they're soulmates. That's not really us. And then I said it, clear, direct, without hesitation. We're not soulmates. We're just parents. And I meant it. In that moment, I was too tired not to. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I was just worn out from the constant loop of responsibilities, the feeling of being more of a team manager than a wife. Somewhere in all the routines and survival mode, the us part faded. We become co-pilots in a machine we built together, just trying to keep it running. Saying it out loud felt like naming the ghost in the room. But he didn't take it as a tired confession. He took it as a final judgment. He didn't speak, just gave the smallest, saddest nod, as if he'd already heard that sentence inside himself 1,000 times, and now I'd finally said it out loud. Then came the silence. Not cold, not angry, just absence, like something had left the room and wasn't coming back. The next morning, he did everything like always, made the kids breakfast, packed lunches, laid out their outfits. But when I got out of the shower, the closet was half open, a duffel bag on the bed. His drawers were half empty. No note, no big scene, just his wedding ring sitting quietly on the dresser. That hit harder than anything he could have said. I sat down on the edge of the bed, water dripping from my hair, the towel clinging to my skin. I stared at that ring for what felt like hours, waiting for it to explain something or tell me I was wrong. It didn't. It just lay there, cold and still, like everything between us had stopped breathing. I kept telling myself he might come back, after work, after a couple of days. But the only thing I got was a message. I heard you. I won't make this harder for you. That was it. And I told myself, this was for the best. At least I'd been honest. Maybe we'd both end up with someone better. Someone more aligned, more romantic, more something. But truth? I missed him. I missed how he made my coffee exactly the way I liked it, even when I forget. I missed how he could make our kids laugh when I was too drained to smile. I missed his presence, even in the silence, especially in the silence. I kept thinking back to what I said. Those 5 words. We're just parents, not soulmates. And the more I repeated them in my head, the more they felt like a lie, because he wasn't just anything. He was everything, quietly, constantly, gently. He was the one who held me through postpartum nights when I couldn't stop crying, who learned to braid our daughter's hair better than I ever could, who stood by me during our miscarriage and never made about him, even when he was hurting too. He was love, just not the loud, cinematic kind, the real kind, the kind that folds laundry, remembers dentist appointments, and holds you when you forget how to breathe. I realized too late that routine isn't the absence of love. Sometimes it's love's quietest form. I mistook our rhythm for a rut. I thought the calm meant the end, not the depth. Eventually, I wrote him a message. I told him I had only said half the truth. That, yes, I was tired and overwhelmed, but also scared. That I missed him. That he was more than just the father of my children. He was still the person I wanted beside me, even in the mess, even in the quiet. I never hit send. Maybe he's moved on. Maybe he's happier now. Maybe the silence he found away from me gave him the peace I never gave him while we were together. And maybe, just maybe, that door's closed for good. But I had to write it, because I finally understood. Honesty without softness can sound like rejection. Truth without tenderness can feel like abandonment. And words, God, words, can echo in someone's soul far longer than you meant them to. If you've ever pushed away someone who loved you just because you were too tired to see it, I understand. And if there's something you still need to say it. Don't let exhaustion speak in place of your heart. Don't confuse routine with failure. And please, don't wait until they're going to realize they were never just anything. They were everything.